So lovely.
চল এনজয় করি বাদ দিলাম।
Hi everyone. Good evening. Let's wait for some couple of more time. And I'm really sorry for yesterday's thing. And I'll make sure that does not happen again. So let's wait for 5 more minutes and let's see. Also, guys, I would like you to speak up, and I want, and if you have gone through the task page and if you have any questions regarding that, I would like to answer those questions. All right. So please let me know what confusion. So the first task that you have to do is write a design brief. If you have gone through the task page, you'll get to know what is a design brief and how design briefs are different for different topics. So all of you have your topics in place. You have to make a design brief on it. So I want your questions or confusions, whatever you have. Guys, any questions you have? Did you go through the task page yesterday? The task page must have gone live yesterday. What you have to do is mentioned in the task page. So I wanted you to have to ask me questions, or if you have any uh, confusions. Can everyone just say hi here? I want to know how many people have joined. Guys, can you talk in person? It become difficult for me. So for this task, you don't have to make any logos, anything. You just have to come up. You have to write. You have to put your thoughts together, and you have to write the design brief. You don't have to attach any logo or nothing. I'm taking you through the design process. So in the design process, the first thing that you do is making a design brief. All right. So I want you to make a design brief first. Any more questions? You guys have any other questions? Sanya, please go through the task page. You don't have to mention here what you have to make, and don't worry about which app to use. I'll let you know in the correct time which app you have to use for your poster. But for now, you have to go and make a design brief. Write a design brief. All right. So you can write it on any platform, any writing platform, be it Notepad, WordPad, Microsoft Word, any platform that you want. All right. It would have been better if you guys could talk to me, then it would be easy for me to communicate. It's better if you do it on any software like Microsoft Word or Notepad or something like that. So in design, it's not like we have an idea and directly we go and make it, right? That's not how it works. So in design, we go through a process. First is when you have an idea. So let's say you are saying, so this in this process, uh, we came up with an idea, right? But not always it's like that. So we work for clients give us some brief, we work on it and make a brief for ourselves. And there are several processes after that that we follow before we go and make the actual logo on any application or software. So making a logo on any application is the last part of design. All right. Any confusions, any questions? No, Shravani and Shanya. So your topic is what you had decided. So you must have some topic, right? On I think on Monday we discussed about your topics. So that is your topic, and you don't have to write any codes. Any codes. Just you have to write the thing. Design brief is just writing. Yeah, so if you are making a movie poster, you have to write a brief. Please go through the task page that is there on My Captain app. I have mentioned everything on that. Please go through it. Not verbally, on paper or on any editing software. Arushi, it's there on the task page. There are links that will help you make a design brief. Please go through the. So I wanted you to. So yesterday I told you, right, to go through the task page, read through it, and if you have any questions, to let me know. Muskan, you can use any notepad or Microsoft Word or something similar like that, where you can type on or you can export that document. So in today's discussion, there I'll cover two things. One is you have to make a design brief, and second is the persona. So once we are finished, once I answer all your questions about the design brief, I'll go on to the persona. You have any other questions? Uh, Akshay, yes, right. So usually, a design brief is about what a client is expecting from the product, or if you're making a design brief on your own, it's about what are you actually going to do about the project in the project, right? So if you go through the links that I have shared, there are various. If you read it carefully, you will find out what is actually a design brief, what actually a design brief is. So let's say you are going to design a logo for Nestle, and there so you define, so what are you trying to do in the Nestle logo? What is that thing you're trying to uh, communicate in the logo, right? So those things. Let's say I'm taking an example of Amazon. Okay, I really like that logo. Let's say in Amazon, the idea of the logo is they sell products from A to Z. That's what is there in their logo. So if you see the Amazon logo, it's in black, but the A and Z is highlighted in orange, and there is an arrow. So what are you trying to say in your logo is what you have to define in the design brief. Yes, you can even type it on the My Captain app. If you can't uh, do it on any editing software, you can type your design brief on the My Captain app. Guys, don't worry about if you are making it wrong or right. Go through the links, read the links, and just submit it. I'm there to help you out. I'll give you feedback on what things you can improve, what things you have gone wrong. So don't worry about it. Anyone has any other questions? Shalini, so our next discussion is on Thursday. So you should submit the design brief and the persona before that. So on Thursday, before I have the discussion, I should be able to see your design brief and persona so that I can give you feedback. And after I give you feedback, you can work on it and improve those design briefs. So in Surbhi, your book cover could have your design brief could have information like uh, Uh, Wait, guys, 1 second. So Surbhi, your design brief can have information about what are you going to say in the in the book cover, what are you going to show in the book cover, what will the book cover have, what aspect of the story are you showing on the cover of the page, and things like that. All right, go through the links. There are enough references. There are enough texts that will help you uh, write the design brief. Sanya, there should be a section where I have written a description about design brief. You can go through that thing. I'm sharing that thing. I'm sharing the description on the WhatsApp group. You can have a look on that. Give a minute. I shared it. So the design brief task should have a picture like this where you have the description and it says what is a design brief. Okay, so a design brief is a document for a design project developed by a person or a team in consultation with the client. They outline the deliverables, the scope of the project, including any products or works, uh, timing, and budget. Design briefs are also used to evaluate the effectiveness of design after it has been produced and during the creation process to keep the project on track and budget. Design brief should primarily focus on the results and outcomes of the design and business objective of design project. It should not attempt to deal with aesthetics of design. That is the responsibility of the designer. The design brief also allows you, the client, to focus on exactly what you want to achieve before any work starts on the project. So, as I said, the design brief should allow the designers to understand what he should achieve at the end of the project. Guys, if you there are no specific examples or references because in design it's difficult to share references like that. But if you Google, you'll find enough references for design briefs, and I have shared a couple of them on the task page. Manju, your design brief could be something like, uh, so you're basically you will be the designer and your college will be the client. So when you are designing the invite, your design brief should be written in a way that what your college wants in the invite, what sort of information they want to convey in the invite, what would be the tone and style of the invite, and to whom the invite should be sent. So on those lines. Guys, 5 minutes more, and I'm going to talk about the persona. So, quickly ask me questions about the design brief. Okay, I suppose there is not much questions about the design brief. Can I move to the next topic? Are we good, guys? Are we clear? Guys, please go through the task page. You will have enough references. Please go through it. So the design brief should be from the point of view of the designer, but it should also have some references of what, or some idea about what the client also wants. So, for example, if you are making a poster for, so let's say you're making a poster for um, some movie, all right, so the production house of the movie will be the client, and what they expect in the poster is what you will write in your words. Does that answer your question? I'll try to give you one example of the design brief if I can find, but it will be, so it's difficult to find a design brief for each topic. What I suggest is write your design briefs. I'll have a look and I'll help you refine the design brief. Don't worry about, okay, I cannot do it. How should I do it? Go through the links that I provided, write it, and I'll help you refine that. All right. Okay, we'll start with the persona thing. So, along with the design brief, what you also have to do is make a persona. So after the design brief task, there is a task called persona. Persona is nothing but the users for whom you are designing uh, your poster or logo or whatever. Okay, it is a representation of the target user group, okay, which will help you to understand their needs and their behavior. All right, let's say if you have to make an ad for 60-year-old or 50-year-old, or and you have to make an ad for 15-year-old or 10-year-old, it will be difficult, it will be different, right? So a persona is what helps uh, user understand that target user group the uh, for which you are making the design. All right. And but in your case, you have to come up with a uh, hypothetical persona. Let's say if you are making a logo, if you are making a logo for, let's say, a car brand, your target user group will be from 25 to uh, let's say 50 years old. All right, so you have to define your target user. You have to pick one person. Let's say you are making a poster for a gig, for a music post for a band. So your target user will be a student from a college. How, what is his goals, aspirations are in those lines. Lena, go through the links that I provided. It will help you to write the design brief. So go through the persona task. There are things that are there that you need to put in a persona. All right. Persona is nothing but the target user for which you are making your design brief, or you are making the design. I'm sorry. All right. Any more questions on the persona? Mr. Wild Gamer, you can go through the comments after the live session ends, you will able to retrieve those things. Shalini, I would suggest you start writing the brief. You will figure it out. Yes. So for the persona, you can use a online software called Extensio. You can you can make the persona in that and submit it on the group on the portal. Guys, don't worry about making mistakes. This is your first design task, so you will make mistakes. I'm here to help you. Write down all those. Write your design briefs. Create your personas. Choose a persona. Choose a specific user group. Let's say you choose for an ad for a coke for a soft drink. You have to choose one person. Let's say you have to give him a name, you have to give him an age group, what is his goals, what is his aspirations, what does he do, and all those things, and then make the persona. All right. If you google about what is persona, how to make it, you'll find enough examples of how to do it. So don't worry about it. You have got time till Thursday. Start doing it. You can ping me on the group whenever you need me. I'll help you out, give you enough references. It's called Extensio. It's there on the My Captain task page. Shravani, it's there on the My Captain task page. I have typed it for you. All right. It is for you, your work to make it easier. Exactly, Akshay. This is what you have to do. Because in design you cannot design for everyone. You have to choose a target audience, and then you have to go design for it. Maybe your design will appeal to everyone, but choose a target. But when you're designing it, choose a target audience and then design accordingly. That is how a design process follows. So first is a design brief. All right. Then you go and make the persona. I'm sorry, I was talking on mute. So persona and design brief are two different things, but these come under the same umbrella. Like it's part of the design process. Any more questions you have? If you work, you can submit the persona in JPEG or whatever format. I should be able to read it, and I should be able to see the picture of the person. So in persona, it's mandatory for you guys to upload a picture. I need to see who's the person for whom you are designing. So it could be a hypothetical person from Google, but I need to see a picture. So preferably type it on Extensio, either export it into a JPEG or take a screenshot of that persona and upload it on the My Captain task page. Not description, as I said, it should not contain any aesthetic description of the product, but yes, the goals. Just go through the links. All your answers will be, all your questions will be answered. Yes, Shalini. The brief is about your if is about your logo. What is it about? Who is it for? Uh, and all those things. And the persona is about the target audience for whom you are designing it. Persona is nothing but a representation of your target user group. For any design project, we usually do 2 to 3 personas, but for now, since you are learning, you have to do one. One picture, not a group of people. Please don't call me sir. All right then. Any more questions you have? uh, Guys, don't be shy. If you face any problem while doing it, please feel free to reach out to me. I'll try and help you out. All right. Akshay, you have to identify your target audience, then make a persona. You don't have to identify your customers through persona. You identify your target audience and then you make a persona of it. Persona is a representation of your target audience. You don't have to design the product now. I'm saying this again and again. Don't go and design anything. I just want till Thursday. I want only the design brief and the persona. No, I don't want to see any designs from you. Yes, 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 Shania. Yes, Shania. That's right. So, guys, I think we are all clear. If you guys still feel that you have any questions, please feel free to ask me on the group. I'll help you out. All right. So, best of luck. Start making the briefs and the personas, and try to submit it by Thursday morning. Is that okay? All right then. So the live session will end here. We'll yes, we'll meet again for the We'll meet again for the discussion on Thursday, 9 p.m. All right. Yes, Shania. Yes, Shania. That's exactly what it is about. Correct. You've identified your target audience very, very correctly. All right, then. Good night, guys.